Hello and welcome, and thank you for taking time to watch this presentation. Somebody who values you and cares for you has asked you to watch this presentation because we're very excited about an incredible opportunity. And over the next 10 minutes, I want to share some information with you and a strategy of how you can gain financial freedom. Now, financial freedom means many things to different people, but to me, it means the ability to be able to pay all my bills at the end of the month and to have enough money to do whatever I want to do, but without having a job. Now, would you like to be in that situation? Well, stay with me because over the next 10 minutes I'm going to show you how that's going to be possible. Because there is only one success: to be able to spend your life in your own way. Now, all of us use services like gas, every day, every week. We also use electricity. Now, how many of you know people who already use gas and electricity and will continue to use gas and electricity? How many of you know people who play games? You may yourself. The gaming industry is an incredible phenomenon, $787 billion, and 500 million gamers playing games every single day. Mobile phones. How many of you know people who use mobile phones? You obviously use a mobile phone as well. And how many of you know people who take holidays? And how many of them would like to take holidays in luxury resorts but pay really low prices? Now, all these services we are all customers of. And what we have is we have generally a monthly spend. And most of us don't even know how much we're spending. All we know is that it is a direct debit that goes out of our account and has to, for us to be able to sort of have our general gas and electricity, all the essential services that we use daily. They go to supplier. The supplier will spend a large budget, hundreds of millions of pounds sometimes, to attract more customers. Well, let me introduce you to an incredible company called Momentis International. Now, Momentis International is an American company that has now been around for about 4 years, started in Canada, and went over to America because of the deregulation, the privatization in gas and electricity. But what they decided to do was that instead of going the conventional model of salespeople, they used the relationship model. The relationship model being where people refer or recommend a service or a product that they like. And by doing that, what happens is that the company rewards them, because what you are is you are their marketing arm. You're their marketing agent. Now, each one of these services represents a customer point. That will become important in a moment. So what Momentis does is Momentis puts you as their marketing arm. And the budget that normally would be spent on advertising is now going to be spent on paying you as you do what is very natural for all of us to do: recommend something that works, something that is good. And also, by doing this, you're going to be helping people to save money. Now, Momentis International, over the last 4 years, has grown into a company that is now in the top 100 biggest network marketing, multi-level marketing companies. Their plan is to expand into 55 countries over the next 5 to 7 years. We are the third country in that progression. The company has only been here since September, which means that we have got an incredible growth spurt with which we can take our business and grow. And how do we do that? We do that by recommending them to our friends and families and to people that we know who want to save money and to use these essential services. The cost to join up is just £190.80 and £20 a month. That's all it is. The £20 a month gives you a website that basically will run your business for you and will also even produce your accounts at the end of the year. Now, as a member, what now happens is that you will convert your own gas and electricity and also help one of your friends or neighbors to save money on their essential service and join up with a company called Green Star. That is a local company that Momentis International have bought. Green Star was shown to be one of the cheapest tariffs around. in the Sunday Daily Mail when they did a survey of all the large companies. So you're actually going to be helping people save money on their gas and electricity bills. For doing that, you're going to get £50 back as a thank you from the company. Now, what you're going to do now is you're going to help some other people to save money on their gas and electricity. And by doing that, by getting 5 customers who change their gas and electricity over, or they take a games, or they take a subscription, or they take a mobile subscription, or they book a holiday, what's going to happen is that you're going to get paid £150 as a thank you from Momentis. Now, already what you've done is you have covered your startup costs. Now what you're going to do is you're going to refer the concept, the idea to other friends and people that you know who are looking to perhaps sort of earn an extra bit of income, a few £100 a month, maybe more than that, maybe even to get to a stage where they're financially free. Now these members that join up with you are now part of your team. And as John Paul Getty says, give me 1% of 100 people's effort rather than 100% of my own. Now you're going to work together, and by working together, the person is going to change their own gas and electricity and find one other person, and by doing that, they're going to get their £50. But you are going to get rewarded with something called a mentor bonus of £40 because you have helped the company to grow. Now, your friend, your new team member is going to go out and they're going to gather their own customers. And by gathering their own customers, because they're going to want to get their £150 back, by gathering their own customers, your customer numbers are going to grow. As your customer numbers grow, every single time they pay their monthly bills, you and your colleagues are going to get paid by Momentis International for bringing them these customers and helping these customers to save money. On this first level, what will happen is that you will get paid to level 5. That will become clearer in a moment. Now, by having 6 members join the team, now that could be through either you as recruiting 6, or it could be through you recruiting 2 and them recruiting others, or it could be just you recruiting 3 and them recruiting 1 each. Whatever combination. But as soon as you've got 6 members in your team, the company will promote you to senior director. Plus, for every single person that you recruit, you will have been paid the £40. Now, your second income stream will open up, and you will be promoted to a senior director position. Now, at a senior director position, every single person who you personally bring into the team you will get paid £60. But everybody that else joins that team by being introduced by one of your team members in that senior director organization, you're going to get £20 as well, all the way to infinity. But of course, what is also happening is that customers are also being gathered. Customers are being gathered because people like to save money, especially on something that they have to pay every single month, like their gas and electricity. So all these customers, as they're gathering, right, that is where the passive income, the monthly income comes from, in the sense that as those customers pay their monthly bills by direct debit, Momentis International are going to reward you for keeping those customers. When 4 of your members have become a senior director as well, so they've got 6 in their team, you're going to get promoted to regional director. So now your third income stream opens up. And here you're going to get paid £100 for anybody you personally bring in, but also you're going to get £60 all the way down to infinity for anybody who joins your team. Plus, of course, now what happens is that the customers that are gathered will go down to infinity, in the sense that anybody who joins in any of the 55 countries that come on board as Momentis International expands out, as those customers pay their monthly bills, you're going to get paid. The next position is National Director, where you get 120 and then £80 to infinity, and then the other position is International Director, where it's 130 and £90 and all the way to infinity, plus of course all the customers. So what you have actually achieved here is 5 levels of income stream. So the first level, where you're going to get paid on all the customers every single month they pay, plus of course the senior director level, where you're getting the £20, all the way to infinity as people join the team, plus the customers, regional director, national director, and international director. And all of those are going to be paid on a weekly and a monthly basis. And this is where the passive income can be whatever you achieve, whatever you can imagine. And what have you actually done to achieve this? You've had 13 customers personally, and you've collected a few handful of people, like-minded people, just like you, who want to achieve something different in their lives. To summarize, the business model is really simple. You're collecting 13 customers. You're collecting about 19 reps, people who basically want to make a difference in their life just like you do. As it starts, you're going to build an income. You're going to duplicate, and as you duplicate, the income is going to grow. And by it growing, you're working towards time freedom, the ability to be able to get up every morning and decide what you want to do, whether you want to sort of work or whether you want to take the day off and spend time with your family. And the way that this is achieved is through building a team of like-minded people who, as they grow their team, you will get leadership bonuses weekly. Also through customers coming on and customers wanting to save money, and by making a saving and reducing their monthly costs, you're going to get paid for bringing them into the team. The Momentis opportunity, an incredible opportunity. We would love to see you join us, because this is something that actually works. I look forward to seeing you at the top. Thank you for your time.